Hi friends, in my last video we wondered why most of us are not able to live the life of our wishes and desires despite having all the resources, education, skill, intelligence. Why is it that we are not able to create wealth or create success which we think we deserve and are capable of achieving? In previous videos, we learned that 95% of our life building comes from the subconscious programs we get in the first few years of life. Let us try to understand how we subconsciously adopt these programs and how they govern and rule rest of our lives. When a child arrives in this world, he doesn't know what kind of world, society, or people he or she is going to engage with. How this society function, what are these society's norms, rules, regulations, do's and don'ts, etc. Without these programs, how will a new entrant into the world will move around or live? To facilitate the downloading of these programs, nature keeps the child in a state of natural hypnosis. It keeps the brain in a lower vibrational frequency than the active consciousness. That is known as theta wave state. Theta is a state of continuous imagination. That is how kids play tea party with, say, mud pies, drinking imaginary tea with imaginary pots. But to them, it is a real thing. A kid rides a broom, it is his horse. Actually, kids mix the real world with imagination. Theta is a state of hypnosis, natural hypnosis. Nature keeps it like this to help a child adopt his new world. If you ask a newborn, hey, how do you do? What would he say? I don't know, I just arrived. And how do the child get these societal programs? You cannot give a infant a book and say, hey, study the rules. Because to live in a family or community, there are rules. Actually, thousands of them. The child doesn't have to study. It just watches the mother, the father, the siblings, and the community. Whatever it sees, it downloads like a video recorder. We don't really have to teach an infant all these rules. We do help them, definitely, with a few. But most of it, they just simply observe and download. But without altering, without analyzing or judging. Not because children are less conscious, they're actually more conscious. But they're less cognitive. And that is where the real problem comes from. Babies learn by observing and copying their parents. You may have observed a child that has some real bad habits or tantrums, and you instantly understand where this behavior is coming from. There is a saying, just by looking at a child, you can easily know about its parents. In early childhood, the brain is in subconscious state and its analytical faculty is not developed. It develops in beta wave state that comes at the age of, say, after 7. So all these programs get downloaded without analysis, without assessing their merits or demerits. Now, suppose somebody have a father who keeps saying to the child, you don't deserve this, you don't deserve that, you are good for nothing, you are dumb, stupid, or useless. That child is not consciously understanding what does it all mean. The child simply recorded, I am good for nothing. I do not deserve. Now, if I keep hearing that several times, so even at the age of 50, my behavior would be coming from these programs only, which says, I cannot do it, I do not deserve it. Well, that means unconsciously I will sabotage myself to make sure that the program is correct. Because the job of the subconscious is to create reality out of the program. So I am making the program true by adjusting my behavior to match the programming that I've got. You must have seen some mothers saying lovingly, oh, I wanted an angel, but look what I've got, a devil. She said in a joking way, she loves the baby, but what the baby picks up? Oh, you wanted an angel and you got me. People come and say, oh, your baby is so cute. And you jokingly say, he's not cute, he's a nightmare. You have no idea what he's like. We forget that babies are pure sensation. They pick up everything, not just words, but even our voice tones. We never stop to think about what we are saying to our children. When you start to label a child, you are the greedy one, you are the noisy one, this is my problem child, you do not realize you are wiring the child to become problematic. Now, this is his identity. His subconscious will ensure that he lives up to his image. All this lead to internal chattering and negative self-talk. Say like, I'm not enough, I'm not wanted, nobody loves me, I cannot do anything right, life is not easy, this world is a terrible place to live, money is very hard to earn. These are the self-limiting beliefs of others, which unfortunately eventually becomes our beliefs. That is why poor people stay poor and rich people stay rich. If you come from a rich family, you can be stupid your whole life and you will still make it simply because of subconscious programming. They are making the right moves even unconsciously. It is a different matter that they might look stupid when they engage their conscious mind. And if somebody is coming from a poor family, can struggle whole life trying to get rich, but you are not going to make it. Why? Because poor people have beliefs from their families. Oh, you can't make it. Life is a struggle. Money is difficult to come. Things are hard. Who do you think you are? To get rid of these beliefs, we need to do some mental cleansing. If a thought or belief is not serving us right, we must get rid of it. There is no need to continue believing in something forever just because you have been subscribing to it until now. So friends, to learn how to delete your disempowering beliefs and to install new favorable, helpful softwares into the hard drive of your mind, stay with me. Thank you for watching.